Hey guys, welcome to Is It Worth a Sandwich? My name's Joe Kira, and I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Legends Arceus lately. I'm really liking the game, and I want to talk about it. Do a bit of a review thing. I remember back playing Pokemon Red so many years ago for the first time, and how that game captured my imagination, getting to set out on a journey into the unknown and exciting world. Not sure what I was going to find. Pokemon Legends Arceus is the closest I've gotten to that feeling of wonder in a Pokemon game since. And all they had to do was change a lot of how the game worked and set it in the past. There are so many improvements to the traditional Pokemon formula here. The first and most noticeable is battling and capturing takes place on the map. If you want to fight a Pokemon that you see in the wild, you cycle through your Pokemon to decide which one you want, and you aim and you actually throw the Pokeball. It's a little bit finicky, but just finicky in just the best kind of way. There are no screen wipe transitions to an abstract battle screen like in older titles. You're just there, standing next to your Pokemon as they fight. This is such a wonderful change. The battles feel fast and at times a bit desperate. If the enemy Pokemon would go first, they'd just get to attack before you get a chance to react. Moves like Growl and Tail Whip are just gone. Pokemon have attacks, and that's what they use. Additionally, since you're fighting Pokemon on the actual map where it takes place, sometimes you'll be fighting more than one Pokemon at once. Things can get tricky fast if you're not prepared for that. Most wild Pokemon will also just attack you if they notice you or you get too close. This really helps sell the world of Pokemon as being an actual dangerous place. Getting attacked by wild Pokemon is cool and means you have to move with purpose, either being very careful to avoid detection and walking through the grass, or running and dodging Pokemon's attacks until you find your way to safety. One of the new additions to the game is Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are bigger, scarier, more aggressive, and way over-leveled for the area you're in. For example, this Snorlax is less than a minute's walk from the beginning starting area of the game, and will wreck you if you're not careful. Being careful also has other benefits. You can just sneak up and toss a Pokeball at a Pokemon that's unaware of you. This feels amazing, and it's one of my favorite parts of the game. I thought I might be frustrated with this, like how you have to catch Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, but this just feels so good. You have to aim and wait for the right moment. It takes skill and patience and just feels so satisfying. But the most important part, you can just toss your Pokemon out and they then exist in the world and you can talk to them and look at them and it's a lot of fun. I cannot tell you how much I enjoy this, even though they keep falling asleep when I try and get the shot I want for the thumbnail. Your progression through the story is locked to how well your Pokedex is coming along. You need to unlock specific research ranks to be able to progress through the story. Unlike older games, it's not good enough to just catch one Pokemon for the Pokedex. There are a lot of little challenges and checklists you need to do, and this gives you choice of how you want to handle getting your Pokedex entries, if you want to fight or capture or, feed them berries. It feels like you're actually doing the research, and I love it. So here's how the game itself is set up. There's a main hub village that you set off for your adventures, and get to return to when you're done. Here you can explore, get quests, visit the move tutor, craft, resupply, see your Pokemon that you're not using just hanging out in the stables, and get to know the characters who live around the village. It's nice. In older games, you would just pass through most cities and towns and be done with them. But now you get to know Jubilee Village and see it grow and change in nice ways. One small way is this guard wanted a Wurmple, so I caught him one. And now it's standing next to him, and it evolved into a Silicune. There's just a lot of nice little touches around the town that make the world feel very responsive to you and your actions. As far as adventuring goes, the world is broken up into a few mini open worlds that you get to explore as you progress through the story. Pokemon Legends Arceus also encourages my favorite kind of exploration. It plops you in a big map and tells you where you need to go if you want to further the plot, but lets you explore freely wherever you want as soon as you open up a new area. It encourages exploration but does not strictly require it, instead leaving it to your own imagination and curiosity. Going to the non-critical, out-of-the-way areas, you will find stronger and more rare Pokemon and a few neat secrets. But it's totally optional, and you're free to find your way there at your own pace. There are also 2 small quality-of-life changes that are great, and I want them to be permanent additions to the Pokemon games. Now, your Pokemon just know all of their moves that they've learned. You could equip 4 of them at a time, but they don't just forget their old moves. This is amazing. I love it, and I never want to go back. It enables experimentation and figuring out exactly what you want to equip to your Pokemon at any given time. I love it. Also, works great with the Move Tutor. Fantastic. Love it. Great addition. The other one is when a Pokemon is ready to evolve, you have to manually select when that happens. There is no longer constantly pressing B if you do not want your Pokemon to evolve. This is just perfect. It works so much better, and it's just great. I love it. For the story, you're a person unstuck in time. You're a teenager from the modern day, flung back into the feudal age. I'm not the biggest fan of this trope, but it works well enough here, and the game does enough with it. The story being set in the past, Pokeballs are a new technology, and very few people are good with them, and most people are terrified of Pokemon. Rightfully so. They're pretty scary. You, being from modern times, know how to throw a Pokeball and better understand Pokemon, and are not really that afraid of them. So it kind of makes sense that you get to be the hero of this story. The story itself is good enough. There's fun characters that I like interacting with. There are short side quests that you can use to help improve the village and flesh out the world a bit and get a couple of neat rewards. The main quest is that the giant hole in space-time that you've been able to see from all of the areas is affecting the Guardian Pokemon and making them glow bright yellow and become frenzied. You seem to be the only one good enough with Pokemon to stop it, and this is probably how you're going to get home. In order to achieve this, you will need help from the 2 rival Diamond and Pearl clans, who oversee the Guardian Pokemon. The fights with the Guardian Pokemon are just neat. Your main goal is to throw soothing bombs at them while avoiding their attacks. You are occasionally able to weaken and stun them for a minute by battling them after they've let off a giant attack. These fights are fun and frantic and a great test of your abilities that you've had to learn throughout the game so far. Overall, I freaking adore this game. It's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun and what I want to see in my Pokemon games. Thank you for joining me. This is a little different from what we usually do on Is It Worth a Sandwich, but I want to try some new videos and try out some new things. We've been seeing a lot of support lately for the channel, and it's truly appreciated. If there's a game you want to see us do, or a topic you want to see us cover, let us know in the comments. And also, yes, I would say this game is worth a sandwich and beat people to that thing. Ha! Now I know you didn't watch the whole video if you asked me if this game was worth a sandwich. Gotcha.